Great Canadian Oil Sands originated in the early 1920s, when a group of policemen from New York acquired oil leases in Athabasca and formed the Alcan Oil Company. In 1923, the group sold the venture to Robert Cosmas Fitzsimmons, 1881 to 1971. Fitzsimmons spent the next several years drilling on the leases he had acquired, but was unsuccessful. Inspired by the work of Dr. Carl Adolph Clark, 1888 to 1976, of the University of Alberta, Fitzsimmons turned his attention to surface extraction. In 1927, he reorganized Alcan as the International Bitumen Company, and in 1930 set up an extraction plant at a site he named Bitumount. During the summer of 1930, Fitzsimmons and his 7-man crew produced 300 barrels of oil. The oil was shipped by barge to waterways, and from there by rail to Edmonton. Fitzsimmons oil was sold in hardware stores and used primarily for waterproofing roofs. In 1932, Fitzsimmons a Canadian patent number 3,26747. By 1932, Fitzsimmons had run out of finances to cover his expenses, and the plant ceased operation. In 1936, he attempted to revive the business and hired Harry F. Everard to design a new plant. The plant ran for a short time in 1937 before Everard left the company over payment disputes. Fitzgerald then hired Elmer Adkins, who ran the plant during 1938. By the end of that year, operations had once again ceased, and Fitzsimmons left the country to avoid his creditors. In 1942, Fitzsimmons sold the operation to Montreal businessman Lloyd R. Champion, 1904 to 1971, who renamed the company. During the next several years, Champion tried repeatedly to reopen the plant, but each attempt was unsuccessful. In 1948, the government of Alberta took over the property. Oil Sands Limited. Starting in 1944, Champion negotiated with Sun Oil Vice President J. Edgar Pugh for funding to build a plant. However, Sun elected to acquire a stake in a separate company called Abba Sand. Building the company, 1953 to 1967. In 1953, Oil Sands Limited was reorganized as Great Canadian Oil Sands Limited. In 1958, the company signed a contract with Sun to mine oil on land where the latter held a lease, which entitled Sun a 75% royalty on production from a proposed plant. GCOS submitted its application to construct the plant in 1960, and the application was approved in 1962. The following year, Sun purchased a majority stake in GCOS